when me and Miss Isabel Cooley, I've referred to her before. She was an actress, and she was in Cleopatra with Elizabeth Taylor. And we used to sit around in this big old house in Mississippi, which we need to talk about Mississippi, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But we would open up all the windows and all the doors and have the air conditioner on during a thunderstorm. And Billie Holiday was on her favorite tape recorder, which was an actual tape, because we had those back then. You millennials don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm sure, but it was a cassette tape of Billie Holiday, and we would play that, and we, as Isabel would put it, darling, let's mill about the house. It was a big, big old antebellum home she lived in. And the only reason she bought the home is because the tree was on a map. She moved from L.A. She was fabulous. And so, darling, let's mill about the house. Billie Holiday is in the background, and we're milling about the house. And she fixed a dress for herself out of a bolt of fabric and tied it up in a knot. And it covered her breast, and it covered her everything. It was amazing the way she did it. And she's wearing these cha-cha kitty cat heels, walking through the house, and I'm walking behind her. I was 18, she was 68. And every time she would step, just, not every time, but there were a few times when she was walking that I would hear, and she'd say, sorry, old lady. Sorry, darling. Old lady. And I'd be laughing my ass off. But you know what? I never smelled anything. That bitch was fabulous. Look her up. Isabel Cooley.
This portion of the show was brought to you by Taka Vodka. The vodka
Taka, bitch, I'm not drinking Taka.
The vodka for when you really need to tell a story.
This is not Taka, bitch. This is White Wolf.
White Wolf.
White Wolf.
Wow.
Fabulous $11 vodka, girl. Don't get it twisted.
White Wolf. That
Taka,
sounds like something out of Twilight.
Taka is $9.99.
What's your name? My name is White Wolf.
Taka is $9.99, bitch. This is this is $12.10 vodka, bitch. Don't get it twisted.
Ooh, look at you.
Only the best.
Upped it.
Only the best.
Only the best. Only the best from the bottom, girl.
I roll with the best vodka. Don't play. Talk about me and Taka. How dare you, sir?
Taka is quite fun when you want it to be. When you want it to be.
Oh, now she's advertising for Taka.
Am I? Ooh, I need to stop that because they are not paying us.
No.
I don't even think they have any money to pay.
No. Actually, Isabel used to drink Taka because she said, darling, vodka's vodka. All these brands are ridiculous. I know vodka. I drink vodka with the best. The most expensive vodka. The cheapest vodka. Taka's not bad. Oh, girl, and she drank... Listen, we will talk about Isabel in the future, but... Honey, I have 6 degrees of separation with all of old Hollywood because of her and Jack Nicholson. Bitch, don't get it twisted. I've got stories about Jack.
I'm sure you do. Sure you do.
Whatever.
Thank God we got like 19 more shows to do.
I think it's IMBD that you look people up.
Yes,
Hollywood
it is. Yes.
Look Isabel Cooley up. She played Charmian in Cleopatra, and darling, the stories I could tell you about that bitch. She was fabulous. She was everything. We did everything.
Well, you've always been about old Hollywood. You love.
I love old Hollywood. Anyway,
I grew up on the black.
The rain is kicking.
The rain is kicking. It is kicking.
Did you were talking about old Hollywood or?
Yeah, no. I mean the fact that I used to love growing up on. I grew up watching black and white films. I loved the dialogue, the mystery, the suspense. I loved all of that. Yeah. All of that, and it wouldn't be until I was an adult that I would understand a lot of the humor. But
exactly, yeah.
But I caught on fairly quickly. I just loved the idea. It was romantic. It's just something about a black and white film. When I watch classic films and people are like, "Oh, you're watching films from the 60s and 70s," I'm like, "No, I'm talking about 30s and 40s
and Joan
Mae
Broadway.
West is my favorite actress.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mae West. That woman was ahead of her time.
Yeah.
When everyone says that,
and they made her look so tall. She was only 5'3".
She was only 5'3", but that woman was a powerhouse. At 5'3", that woman could step into a room and own a room. Look, I'm not going to sit here and try to do Mae West impressions.
I would never.
I wouldn't even know how to be quite honest.
No.
But
my boobs may be as big as hers, but I'm not even trying to fill those shoes, girl. But
she was a vixen. She was an independent woman before the word independent woman was even ever uttered. The woman was amazing. And I would watch her on screen. I think I watched her against Cary Grant in a Western one time. And she comes out in this big hat and this dress that's so tight around the waist and the boobs all hanging out.
Yeah.
And she's just walking into the room, and I think she says the classic line in that movie, "Come up and see me sometime." Actually, she does say the classic line in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yes. I can't remember the name of the movie.
My favorite Mae West line is, "It's not the man in my life, it's the life in my man."
Yeah, exactly.
But I would never
I saw
an impression.
It was her sexuality that made me go, I want to be her. Because she enjoyed being a woman. I enjoy being a gay man. I really do. I enjoy being a man a whole hell of a lot.
I love being a man.
I love being a man who loves men. Oh my God,
I love being a homosexual so much. And over the years, at our age, we've been asked the question, if you could change and be a heterosexual male, would you? And I've always said, hell no. I don't envy heterosexual men. And it's not just about, having to have sex with women, which, girl, y'all's burden is heavy. But it's about the idea, the freedom of being a gay man.
Yes, exactly.
And
exactly.
There's always that freedom. And now that we're allowed to get married, and that is a blessing. Mm-hmm. That is a blessing. But I'm telling you something right now. Mm-hmm. You will never find me in a church getting married.
And why is that?
I don't want that responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I would love to settle down with somebody. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know what? I shouldn't say that. I should leave that sort of thing open, because the truth is I might meet him.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's going to be, he's got to be a really great guy for me to say those words.
Well, honestly, he would have to be. I mean,
he's got to be.
Yeah, he would have to be. That's the bottom line. He would have to be. I mean, look, I'm not a settling down type myself, but at the same time, I leave myself open. Who knows what might happen?
Well,
who knows?
I would love to settle down with a man. I would love to, literally, but I'm not adopting any damn child. And y'all need to stop with adopting these children of other races. Mm-hmm. It's just, this was years ago, mind you. Mm-hmm. Years ago, I heard a gay couple talking at a restaurant I was at. Mm-hmm. And this one queen said, I don't know. Should we do Asian, or should we do Mexican, or should we do black?
It sounded like they were talking about what was on the menu. I mean, what are you talking about?
You have a catalog or something? What is going on? This is not Sears.
No, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No, it shouldn't be that way. And I'm just talking about this one couple.
I want it to be understood that I, as gays and lesbians, we
have to include. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
We should think more about adopting more than trying to have our own. I mean, there are kids out there.
I support adoption, but I would like to say that if I were married and we were considering a child, which frankly, no way in hell, because I would be in jail behind a child because I would kill them. When they stepped out of line, I would whoop that ass. So, no, I would be in jail. So, but I will tell you this. I want to advocate the adoption of older children. Stop with,
you don't need no babies.
These damn babies.
No, some older kids could.
But we're talking about kids getting. Joel said we shouldn't be talking about children.
Well, you know what? It's still, we are basically.
Joel trying to edit my content.
Because, I'm joking with the Joel. Funny thing is that now I'm beginning to think that secretly he does love kids.
I do love children. I do. But
if he had the chance, he would. You would make a great mother. You would make a wonderful mother.
I love children so much that I will not have one because I'm going to whoop that ass.
You would be a wonderful mother. You would be a wonderful mother, and you know it. I think that's why you talk about kids so much, because I think secretly inside you would make But
I would adopt an older child.
Yeah, exactly.
I would adopt a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old.
Exactly. And honestly,
because these kids in the system, y'all all know they have it hard. Here's what I don't understand. Everybody knows. It's the stuff of legends. Fucking Orphan Annie.
Yeah,
girls,
exactly.
Please. Did we learn nothing from Orphan Annie?
Yeah, exactly.
And you bitches are still adopting babies.
Babies.
Fuck those babies.
Get some kids.
Adopt a damn child.
Exactly.
Get them out of the damn system.
Thank you.
Fuck a baby.
Preach on.
Now I'm just enjoying saying fuck a baby. I'm kidding.
I think you're enjoying it a lot.
And
but the thing is,
motherfucking babies.
Get yourself
I'm kidding.
Get yourself a child. Get yourself a child.
A child.
5 and up. These
you
kids,
queens, you millennials, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all need to get it together.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't do it for you. Because I'm too fucking grown.
By the way,
but y'all have your whole lives ahead of you. Do something with them. As a gay person, do something to make a difference.
But at the same time, enjoy your life. Get off your damn phone and talk to each other.
Yes.
Have some fun. Dish the dirt. Meet a man that you didn't meet on Grindr. Meet a man at a bar or a coffee shop or some. Get out in the world.
Joel and I are about to get out in the world, and you know what? This will be. I'm snapping, bitch. When I snap, you know I mean it. This will be our new goal from this show. We are going to be an example to you bitches. We are getting out in the Montrose community. Oh, yes, girl, yes.
Yes, and this is an example not only to...
We want y'all to come out, too.
This is not the example. This is not just... We're not just an example to the young kids. We want you queens who are our age, too, who are like, girl, I have given up. I don't want to do that anymore.
Come out.
Get out. Get out of the house.
Let's make it a gay night out.
Have a gay night out. Catch up with your
girls. We're going to do a bar crawl, and no devices are allowed. Nobody better not look at a goddamn cell phone. I don't need to say GOT. You already know. Nobody gets to look at the cell phone. I dare you all to meet us at... We'll start at Michael's Outpost. And I dare you all to meet us there next Wednesday.
The following Wednesday.
Oh, no, Joel said the following Wednesday.
The following Wednesday. Not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday.
Let's call it a date, because, honey, you've got all the answers about dates. I don't know anything about the calendar. I don't have to keep up with the calendar. I am a man of leisure. I don't do time. I don't do dates.
So, here's the thing. We only have 8 seconds.
Real.
We only have a few seconds left, so I'm going to throw this out here real quick, and we're probably going to go over a little bit, and that's fine.